Doctor Who Series 14 starring Ncuti Gatwa Millie GIbson began filming last year, but we didn't really get any proper filming pictures. However, they've been filming for about a week, and already we have got a plethora to go through. So today we're just going to be going through all of the filming news, as well as 2 casting announcements. So the first thing that happened was they turned Cardiff city centre, the shopping centre, into a sort of political hub with these extras dressed up in t-shirts and suits saying "Bigger, Bolder Britain" with red caps on, obviously being supporters of a certain political party. Then later on they turned a place outside in Cardiff into a sort of campaign centre for this party, with the logo and the slogan again, "Bigger, Bolder Britain", loads of Union Jacks plastered around, as well as posters of a man called Roger Ap Gwilliam with slogans such as "The Space Saviour" and other things like that. And this is obviously making fun of people such as Darren Grimes and GB News, which is exactly what I wanted Russell to do, so I'm really happy about this. Roger Ap Gwilliam in these posters is being played by a man called Ncuti Bernard. This was officially confirmed by the BBC, that's casting announcement number 1, but was heavily rumoured beforehand as well, with people just recognising him, but it's good to see that that's been officially confirmed. Something else to note as well, that people who were on the set said Ruby Sunday aka Millie GIbson was there, but she was dressed up in this Albion gear, so obviously either A, a supporter of the party, or B, undercover. I'm assuming it's undercover because I really don't think Ruby Sunday strikes me as a conservative. Also, a quick little theory, I don't think this episode will have monsters in. I think it will be heavily implied that Roger Ap Gwilliam's working with aliens, but I think it will just be a pure political thriller, with the twist being maybe it's just evil politicians, otherwise known as current modern day Britain. There was also a debate about the people who were actually there looking on in the filming as to whether this was set in 2024 or 2046, because apparently there was a billboard which some people thought said 2024 and others thought said 2046. If I had to guess, I'd say this is set in 2024. 1, because the series is coming out in 2024, but 2, there's a general election in the UK in 2024, so this would be a perfect time for a political Doctor Who story. Oh, and there was a giant slug as well. It's as yet unclear whether the giant slug is actually related to the Roger Ap Gwilliam thing. If I had to guess, I'd say no, but then who am I to judge? RTD has done a lot stranger in his time. There was a giant slug patrolling the streets of Swansea, and it just looks great. It's a massive prosthetic slug with a space for a puppeteer and some animatronics. It just looks really cool. That just sums up Doctor Who, giant slug, honestly, it's great. But the creature, which has been dubbed Unknown Slug Creature by fans, was first spotted in a very blurry photo of it, but since then we just got progressively more and more high quality photos. Now, something that's unclear is whether this is the complete thing, because there's just a pure yellow section at the top of its head, which makes it look slightly unfinished, which makes me think this monster might have a CGI head on top of the prosthetic body. Which, if this is a recognisable creature, hide its identity very well from the rest of us. I was convinced for a while that this was a Fendaline when I first saw it, but it's not. I don't think it is. My father was also convinced that this was a Tractator, but again, it's not a Tractator, it's not a Fendaline. But as more and more pictures have rolled in of this, 2 things have become apparent. 1, they've reused Bill's coat to make this, and 2, it's probably something new. Oh, and 3, it eats people. The very latest photos we've got, at time of recording, show this massive slug monster just eating people or absorbing them, consuming them. Is this the Absorbalos Big Brother? There are just people standing in its massive stomach with their heads up its head. It's a very strange and disturbing visual, and then one of them was lying on the floor screaming, whilst another one was just walking off. One of them walked into a lamppost. I really don't know what's going on. Maybe it's brainwashing these people into voting for Roger Ap Gwilliam. But this picture of the giant slug monster, someone on the floor, someone just walking away and someone getting eaten is exactly the vibe I wanted RTD2 to go for, and I'm really happy we're seeing this. This is just going to be great. Something that's also interesting to note is we haven't seen Ncuti Gatwa at all filming. There are rumours he's still busy filming Sex Education, even though some people claim they did see him, but I don't think they did. I think they might have just seen someone else. Which brings us to casting announcement number 2. Gemma Redgrave is back as Kate Stewart, which is actually really surprising to me. I don't know why, but I wasn't expecting that for RTD2. But I'm very happy. The official casting announcement says that Gemma Redgrave will be reprising her role as Kate Lethbridge Stewart, and joined by Ncuti Bernard playing the mysterious Roger Ap Gwilliam, who will both be in the next series of Doctor Who. There's a filming picture of Kate talking to Ruby. That's really all there is to say, although it's really exciting to see Kate back, and I could potentially see them trying to set up a spin-off with her, which I think would be really good. A unit Kate spin-off would be great. And that's everything, all the filming pictures and all the casting announcements. What do you think about leave your thoughts down in the comments section below. But in the meantime, I've been Cyberman Alf. Please remember to like and subscribe, and from me for now, it's goodbye.